Hello, everyone. This is Collaboration and Competition, Leveraging School Spirit. And it's been a great morning of sessions already. I have learned a lot. I hope you have too. This is our last lightning talk before we break for lunch. So please bear with us. We will make it worth your while. I would like to introduce Kendall Williams from the University of Chicago. And my name is Cindy McKendall. I'm from the University of Illinois. On behalf of the University of Chicago and the University of Illinois, welcome to the amazing city of Chicago in the great state of Illinois. Now, the University of Illinois is known as the Fighting Illini, and I have a little favor to ask of all of you. I want you to pretend that you are at an Illini basketball game, and I'm going to teach you how we cheer for the Illini. And it's not hard. It's just spelling out a word, and we're going to do it together. It's only 6 letters, spelled I-L-L-I-N-I, and you only have to remember the last 3 letters. So, are you ready? Excellent. Here we go. I-L-L.
I-N-I.
That was pretty good, but I think we can do a little bit better. I want the people online to hear you. Let's try it again. I-L-L.
I-N-I.
Good job. Thank you. Thank you. That was just like being at an Illini game. The University of Illinois is part of the Big Ten Conference, and Big Ten universities compete against each other in athletics. And there are some really fierce rivalries like Michigan and Ohio State. Yes, you know what I'm talking about. So the University of Illinois is part of the Big Ten. And the academic arm of the Big Ten is called the Big Ten Academic Alliance, or the BTAA. The Big Ten, actually, just some fun facts for you. The Big Ten was founded in 1896, and both the University of Chicago and the University of Illinois were founding members. And there's more than 10 universities in the Big Ten. There are actually 18 universities in the Big Ten now, and it stretches coast to coast across the United States, from the University of Maryland on the East Coast to the University of Oregon on the West Coast. Now, Big Ten athletics are all about competition, right? The Big Ten Academic Alliance, the BTAA, is a lot more about collaboration. And academia is a very collaborative environment, if you didn't know. Big Ten Academic Alliance members collaborate with each other in all sorts of ways. One of those ways is a security awareness working group, where security awareness professionals get together to share ideas and resources and best practices. So last year, when the University of Illinois was planning for Cybersecurity Awareness Month, we wanted to incorporate a trivia game show from the National Cybersecurity Alliance. It fit perfectly with our theme, which was Play Today, Secure Tomorrow. And we were going to have faculty, staff, and students competing individually against each other. And that would have been a lot of fun. But I was inspired by a security awareness competition from the University of Florida, who competed against, I believe, Florida State University. And I thought, wouldn't it be more fun to compete as a group against other universities? So I took that idea to our BTAA working group, and everyone saw the potential in it, thankfully. And the BTAA agreed to sponsor it. So we were off and running. We worked with the National Cybersecurity Alliance to make sure they could accommodate our size estimates, and they were able to set up teams for us so that when it was time to play the game, each person who signed in chose the university team that they were going to represent. And Kendall is going to tell you how it all went down.
So the game show. When I joined the University of Chicago, I stepped into the role of cybersecurity awareness evangelist with one clear belief: security is everyone's responsibility. If you're like me, you might be a one-person show or part of a small team trying to make cybersecurity awareness stick. You're juggling campaigns, creating content, and trying to make topics like password hygiene feel fresh year after year. It's not easy, but it's worth it. But how can we expect people to care if they're bored by the message? Every year, I'd ask, what do you want to see in next year's Cybersecurity Awareness Month activities? And the answer was almost always more games. But how do I turn games into something scalable and meaningful and fun on a non-existent budget and limited resources? But during the 2024 Cybersecurity Awareness Planning, I knew I wanted to do it. So when Cindy brought this to the working group, I was on board. Sign us up. I didn't need to know anymore because just from this group, my resources have grown. I was not alone. So the idea was creative enough. We used similar branding, and we made sure that we contributed topics to the game, and we shared those topics with our audience. We knew we needed to make the instructions simple yet detailed and accessible to everyone in a hybrid environment. This was not going to be easy, but because we had so many people working together and pitching in, it seemed like this was going to take off big, and it did. One of the things we wanted to do was promote collaboration and gain immediate feedback, so we know what we did right and what we need to improve if we were to go forward. As you can see in this slide, we were able to have the chat enabled. There's some lighthearted trash talk, and everyone was behind their teams 100% and very supportive. But we also got a lot of the feedback we needed in the game, you know, anything that was for a pain point as far as joining, as far as the topics or the questions or the wording of the questions, we were able to take that back and make sure that next year we do better. We wanted to harness a competitive spirit. And as you heard in this room, each time a school's name was mentioned, you got the whoop, hey, you know. So we got that same feedback during the competition, and it was great. We had teams in different locations and that competed against each other, and we actually did have fun. So here you see we fostered teamwork, and there was mutual respect among the peers. As you can see, here's how everyone rated. University of Chicago was 6. I think that was great. We were right in the middle. We're hoping to do better next year. University of Illinois at 3. So we're coming for you. So you want to take over?
Yes, we had so much fun playing the game last year, and I'm going to be honest, I wanted the University of Illinois to get first place. Third place, that's okay, but I really want first, and we're playing again this year, so I'm hoping that we can improve our standing. And so how can you apply this strategy at your own organization? Well, you don't need a college football team to do it. You don't even need a chant. You can harness that competitive spirit by having different teams compete against each other, like the sales team versus the marketing team, or having a regional office competing against other locations. When you compete to increase security awareness, everyone wins. Thank you.
Thank you.